Hi, how are we doing? So for this reading record, I read the short story Amnesty, and I wanted to compare this story to the other short story that we read, What Were You Dreaming? Now both these stories talk about the politics in what we assume to be South Africa. And in What You Were Dreaming, it's much more, this is the way things are. Everything was given kind of factually, and all of the characters were very, this is how it is. This is how it is for me, this is how it is for them, this is how it is in South Africa. And in Amnesty, all the politics were presented in a way of, this is how things are, but we're trying to change that. So the characters take a much more active role in their politics and their role in society. Whereas in What Were You Dreaming, the characters, they're not taking an active role in how society is, except of course for the little boy who the two characters are driving to the city. I think the perspective, or the narration in What You Were Dreaming compared to Amnesty is also really interesting, because in What Were You Dreaming, the narrators just change a few times, like 2 or 3 times, I can't remember. And then in Amnesty, it's just the one woman, but it's kind of presented in a vague kind of way. At first, I wasn't sure if she was a student, and then it sounded like she was a teacher, so I didn't really know what was going on there, which I also thought was interesting. And I liked how in Amnesty they stuck with the one narrator, and they went and showed much more of her thought process about all the politics and plenty of the other stuff that was going on, just with her man, my man, which I thought was funny, whatever, and how her thoughts changed and how they kind of evolved within her own mind, and I thought that was appropriate, being the last short story in this book, that kind of shows that, the politics in South Africa are still being perpetuated today and still being changed, or whatever else you want to say.